Hey guys! This is Cartoon Recapped. Today we'll show you a 2022 horror comedy cartoon called Wendell and Wild. Be aware of heavy spoilers. Sit back and enjoy the show. 8-year-old Catherine "Cat" Kaniqua Elliott lives with her parents Delroy and Wilma, who own a root beer brewery in the town of Rust Bank. Driving home on a stormy night from a library fundraiser at the brewery, Cat is frightened by a two-headed worm in her candy apple, leading her father to veer off a bridge. Only Cat survives after her mother sacrifices her life to save her. Meanwhile, in the underworld, demon brothers Wendell and Wild spend their days putting rejuvenating hair cream on their balding father, Buffalo Belzer, while dreaming of making an amusement park, the Dream Fair, for departed souls to challenge Belzer's Scream Fair. Wild continuously steals the hair cream by eating it for its hallucinogenic effect, much to Wendell's annoyance, but Wild manages to change Wendell's mind by force-feeding him the cream. The hallucinogenic effect kicks in, and the brothers have a vision of Cat. 5 years later, Cat is an embittered, punk rock-loving 13-year-old juvenile delinquent who blames herself for her parents' deaths. Cat is enrolled in Rust Bank's all-girls Catholic school, headed by Father Bests. A trio of preppy classmates attempt to befriend Cat. The group is led by Siobhan Claxon, whose parents Lane and Irmgard's private prison company Claxon Corp has taken over the town. Cat unintentionally endears herself to Siobhan by saving her from a fallen brick, which she anticipated through premonition, a power that shocks her. Later, she meets Raul Cocolado, a trans boy who was once friends with Siobhan and the one who accidentally broke the brick that nearly landed on the latter's head. Raul's mother, Mariana, is convinced the Claxons are the reason the brewery burned down and caused it to kill all of its workers. During a class taught by Sister Helly, Cat receives a marking on her hand resembling a skull when she approached Helly's desk, which Helly tells her she must hide and tell no one. The mark alerts Wendell and Wild from a possessed stuffed bear called Beelzebub, identifying Cat as their Hell Maiden, and they appear to her in a dream and make an empty promise to revive her parents, though demons can't resurrect the dead if she summons them to the world of the living. Cat steals Beelzebub from Helly's desk so she can use it to summon Wendell and Wild. Helly, once a Hell Maiden herself, works with the school's janitor and secret demon hunter, Manberg, who hunts demons and keeps them in jars. Father Bests is revealed to be in league with the Claxons, who kill him as the last witness to their factory fire. After his funeral, Cat recruits Raul as her witness to summon the demon brothers, who brought their father's hair cream with them after they discovered that it can bring dead organisms back to life. However, by taking the wrong way, the brothers appear in a different part of the cemetery, and Cat believes she has been stood up. Wendell and Wild test the cream on Bests, who comes back to life and convinces the Claxons to pay the brothers to revive the deceased members of the town council, which will give the Claxons the votes they need to demolish Rust Bank and expand their prisons. Though the Claxons fear they could resurrect other people in the cemetery, such as the brew workers that died in the fire, and other witnesses to the brewery arson, they tell Wendell and Wild that if they revive Cat's parents or any other dead people, they won't pay for their fare or for the school. Bests returns to school, and Cat confronts the brothers, who make her vow to serve them forever in exchange for her parents' resurrection, but it is just a ruse to make sure that they won't resurrect anyone in the cemetery. Forced to dig up the council members, whom Wendell and Wild revive, Raul steals the cream and revives Delroy and Wilma himself. Reunited with her parents, Cat helps Raul escape the brothers. After the zombie council approves the Claxons' plans and pay Bests, Wendell, and Wild with a bag full of money, Siobhan discovers her parents' lies about the conditions of their prisons. Helly and Manberg make Kat undergo a ritual called soul binding, confronting her memories and severing her allegiance with Wendell and Wild, resulting in her accepting the fact that her parents' death was not her fault. The soul binding ritual further gives Kat the control of her precognitive powers, which Helly reveals are a consequence of her status as a Hell Maiden. After learning of their resurrection, Bests, Wendell, and Wild kidnap Delroy and Wilma and take them to the cemetery to kill them until Kat, Roel, Helly, and Manberg stop them, where Siobhan, who followed her pet pygmy goat Gabby Goat to the cemetery, reveals that her parents paid Bests, Wendell, and Wild worthless company money. Buffalo Belzer appears, having discovered Wendell and Wild's deception, but a mural painted by Roel as his art project, depicting his mother Mariana as a mighty Mayan warrior, defending and protecting a baby Roel against a two-headed dragon, representing the Klaxons, painted part by part on every house's roof in Rust Bank, convinces him to make up with his sons. Manberg releases his collection of Jared demons after learning they are Belzer's children in exchange for Kat and the others. Belzer apologizes to Wendell and Wild, approving their plans for their dream fair. Bests dies again, and Belzer explains that the cream's effects don't last. Kat says it's too late to save Rust Bank, but Sister Helly tells her that her power to see into the future can help her change it. Recalling that Roel said there needs to be a witness to prove the Klaxons are guilty, Kat tells him to use the very last bit of cream to revive as many dead brew workers as he can. The group fends off the bulldozers conducted by the zombie council set to demolish the town, while Roel revives 3 dead factory workers to testify to the Klaxons' crimes, resulting in their arrest. The cream's effect begin to wear off on Delroy and Wilma, but before they die, Kat uses her precognition to give them a glimpse of the future where Rust Bank is revived, and Wendell and Wild offer them VIP passes to their afterlife fair. Kat makes peace with her life, considering everyone her friends, even Wendell and Wild themselves. Thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.